Hi everyone, it's Soulrise Gaming here. I hope you and your loved ones are safe and healthy and are at home, and I wish you all the best. I just come across the latest update for Tap Titans 2, so before I'll go through what is coming up on 3.9 and all the gossip and my point of views, and just to basically see what you guys think and also what I think about this, because it is quite a big change, which is quite interesting that they've done this, considering we've literally just had a massive overhaul with the Rogue Tree 3.8. We literally just came out a couple weeks ago, and yet they've done another quite big change just weeks after that's happened. So this is quite interesting. Now, from the patch notes, we've got patch notes on 3.9, a bit of information from last week. So first I'll go through that. So they mentioned that in the midst of creating 3.9, there's loads of content. So they teased about raid attack retry button and some new raid cards, locked scroll headers, and the complete the set offer to help finishing off legendary equipment sets. This week they decided to say that even more stuff is coming for Tap Titans 2. So first of all, they want to talk about artifacts. So they've got 2 new artifacts coming in 3.9, and that's around exotic pets. Some more details which are coming through in the next post in a second, and they'll also be dropping towards next 3, not 1, 2, but 3 artifact enchantments. The fact of releasing 3 enchantments in one go is going to be a massive boost for those guys who've completed the full artifact sets, so that'll be quite good. The next up is spoiler. So there's a couple more quality of life happening, so adding new elements onto your main screen to show how many relics you've earned from current stage. New prestige relic counter, which will be displayed just above your splash equipment DPS, is located, and it should help players better decide when's the best time to prestige in order to earn the maximum relics. There's also a few more visual tweaks to both daggers and a forbidden contract to help their visibility. And last is leak of some new Tap Titan 2 content. So you may already be familiar with the concept of season pass. So this has been a big topic of conversation for last week. So they mentioned about season pass. So next event, so it looks like it's be event only, would be an event pass, which try direct to see this. So you can have new events more frequently, not just holiday ones. So they're probably going to do one up. Looking at what they said, they're probably going to do one a month. That's my suggestion. So one a month, and it probably won't be a full month. It'll probably be, I don't know, like 20 days or something. So event pass is going to double as you pay out, provide an additional event path towards each node you complete. Fear not though, the special events will still occur, and new events for the gaps between seasonal holidays keep rewards flowing. I'll touch on event pass in a little bit next week, blah blah blah. So let's go to the next one. So just ready off my take on this. First section, amazing. So you've got new raid attacks. Well, it says recorded to live, so raid attack buttons. Now they have introduced new raid cards, which already came out about a week or so ago. And this was this card, which is the flak shot. So this is a ricochet damage. Normally, if you use it to hit, say, an armored part, if it's got a body type around it, say if you hit in the hand and there's a body type next to it, it will ricochet and do damage to that. So that's good for multiple parts. And then you've got a burst card of Cosmic Haymaker. So this is basically, says Cosmic Haymaker activates after 70 taps. So it's a giant burst button. So that to me probably makes, I don't know if it's like a one hit, so maybe a head or torso, like one body part, like major damage deck. I haven't tried different deck variants to see which ones are suitable. Once I know a bit more information, I've done a bit of research, I will do an updated deck guide or raid guide for those 2 cards. So keep an eye out for that. And if you haven't done it already and you're watching this, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification buttons, because I do release guide videos like this every week. And as a matter of fact, I'm doing a road to end game, which I'm playing for a new game every single day, so I'm trying to upload daily. So I'm trying to get all the content out as I can to you guys to keep you occupied while we're locked at home. Now just delve on to the next patch notes. So this is just literally popped out, as you can tell, like 2 hours ago. So Falcon has let us know that, just to let you know, a quick message. So the release date for this is coming on April 7th. So that'll be next Tuesday. They normally do it on a Tuesday or Friday, basically before a tournament. So hopefully it goes well, because you don't want to interfering with a tournament which is on a Wednesday. So it should be all okay, which is actually good timing, because with the 2 artifacts and 3 new artifacts enchantments, if if that's going to happen on Tuesday, I'll save that for during the tournament to basically level or get those enchantments, because that'll be a massive boost in that tournament. I just hope next Wednesday's tournament is decent. Let's have a look about the news on the way. So remain about mysterious details about 3.9. So measured 2 new artifacts. So the 2 new artifacts are Hades Orb. So that's the Hades Orbs and Strange Fruit. So these are variants of the Apollo Orb and Heart of Storms. So if you look at the Apollo Orb, that was a pet. As I mentioned, this is for exotic pets. These two. So the variants of these ones, because these are legacy pets. So I'm guessing going to be pretty much the same, just a multiplier for the exotic pets. So pet gold, pet damage. So I reckon it would be the same. So a multiplier pet damage, but for exotic pets only, and then pet gold for again exotic pets only. So I'm guessing that's what they're going to be. So looking at the existing artifacts they're going to be enchanting is Charge Card, Durandal Sword, and Hellhelm Skull. So Charge Card is a gold per total card level, so it's gold income, which is great. And the other two, I believe, is a non-boss and a boss damage. Yes, boss damage and non-boss damage. That's great. So if you, as I mentioned, I'll probably upgrade those, enchant them during the tournament to see if I can push better. And also the raid retry button is finally here. Nice. So instead of having that little trick where you go offline, so when you start a raid attack, you normally switch off your data or Wi-Fi, do the raid, and if it's rubbish, you just restart your app. If it is good, then you switch on the data so it uploads to the server. That's how you normally do the it's called airplane mode trick to when you do raiding. Now, if you do a retry button, that's amazing. That'll be no mistakes, it accidentally saying that you missed the wrong parts, and so hopefully I'll make the team raiding much more sufficient. So that's definitely a welcome update. The prestige relic counter is another small quality of life change, which shows how many relics will earn from your prestige at the stage you're currently on. This display tracker will appear above your special equipment DPS. So the prestige relic counter is good. I think we need to. A lot of people try to push as much as they can in each run, but obviously, say if you need to find the optimal amount of relics you're farming to the push amount you get. So it's a bit different when you get late game, because you actually, the more you push, you get more relics pushing anyway. But for beginner players, it's definitely worth saving time, because I know some beginners players could do an hour and a half per run, but really, if you're doing like an hour run and 20 minutes of that is just giving you an extra 50 stages, then you could have used that extra time getting more relics by doing a new run than just pushing that little bit further. So that's a great way to measure that. And the newest event will be going live alongside 3.9. This is the event pass, as mentioned before, about, well, basically paying for it. So this is what a lot of people in the comments are not too happy about. They said it's £10 per, it looks like it, full duration of event. So if it's £10 for an event pass per event, I have to see what the rewards are for being a pass holder. Because if the rewards are great, because say for example it's like a bundle deal, because they have these bundle deals in pretty much every week or every week, which is fine, and you can choose to opt into it or not. So if you do have the money, you can be a well, it helps you increase the game faster. Now this is a free to play game. It doesn't matter how many microtransactions they add, you can still complete the game without paying a penny. It will take you longer, it will take you very longer, but you can still play the game free. So I know some people are upset in the comments when they see these microtransactions, but you just got to remember, this is a business, and the company itself have staff to employ, and they don't make this quality app without paying their staff. So I'm absolutely fine paying money to help them support them. There's only two ways I'm not fine: if it's forced. So for example, if you can only get something if you pay for it. So there was a mistake in a couple updates, a couple of events back, when it was impossible to get a special avatar, because the way they did the reward system, you can only get it if you paid more money for the dust for it or something like that. I can't remember what it was, but that was wrong. They've apologized for that. So if it's a point where you can only get something special item if you pay for it, that's not good. But if it's a booster, so you can choose, for example, I don't know, if you pay extra money, you get double diamonds or double skill points or shards at the end of the tournament or the event, sorry, but you've got to put the effort in, that's fine, because that's just giving you a boost. That's no difference to buying a Titan chest or buying diamonds and buying a Titan chest or buying a bundle deal. That's no different. The only difference with this one is that you've got to physically put the effort in to get it. So obviously, again, some people might say, well, I've paid £10 but I've only got minimal rewards for it. It's obviously not for people that don't play the game much, or I wouldn't say long-time commitment players, but obviously people that want to go far in this game. So long-term players, fans, definitely I do support it. I support the company. They listen to us, they do feedback, they do make sure we enjoy the game as much as possible. I'm happy to pay for them. They're not using the money to go on holiday, they're using it to improve the game. So that's my view. If you've got a different opinion, by all means leave in the comment section below. I'd love to hear your view on this, because as I said, they try to change it up. It's, you know, it's all to your own perspective. Last bit before I waffle on some more. As many suspected, the very hits have been dropping last month. We're finally getting a snippet of new related Mythic Sets. Finally, new Mythic Sets. I think it's been a while since we've had a new Mythic Set, so I'm looking forward to a nice boost, a nice bad boy. So only true free skill warlords, knights, swords and rogues will unlock the true potential. So they haven't said exactly what it is. However, they will be scattered throughout the land and require some time to cover. That's a bit of a mystery. I wonder if they add some lore to it as well. I'm such a sucker for the lore for this game. So, rundown what it is. New Mythic Set, new event panel, raid sack retry button, prestige counter, 2 new exotic pet artifacts, 3 new artifact enchantments, stage cap now 96. Oh, they did mention that. That is that is getting to 100k. I wonder if they're going to throw a 100k party. I reckon as a community, when it gets to the 100k, we should meme the hell out of it in Reddit or something like that. I don't know. Complete this set offer for legendary equipment. So that's mentioned when they mentioned they use diamonds to complete legendary sets. Quality of life, header bars now anchored at the top, and minor visual twerks to ultra dagger and forbidden contract. They fixed some bugs here, so just quality of life fixes. But that's generally it. So let me know, guys, what do you think about 3.9? What is it you're looking forward to? What are you not looking forward to it? Let me know what you think. I hope you guys have a lovely day, and I'll speak to you all soon. Stay safe and healthy, and take care. Bye.